Hello, welcome back to another stream of me designing a poster and doing something. Today I am probably going to do a little bit of a different thing. So yesterday we started with a new format, which is A4 within A4, and today I think that I'm going to just choose a different style, as I usually have. Maybe it's going to be a bit more chaotic, Maybe it's going to be a bit more old. We are definitely at first, and I'm going to show you as well. We're going to skip the intro for today. Doesn't matter that much anyway. That is, this is by the way what I've been looking at yesterday. And I do really heavily enjoy those types of posters. But I would rather say that it is kind of the style that I'm having normally as well. So let's just actually do something different. Let's have a look at what we have here. I do like this style as well, really a lot, and also that style. Maybe we're gonna do something in that space, But actually, kind of cool. Illustrations, it's a bit difficult in the stream to do some illustrations since it's this takes a bit longer than usually, or just than to have a typography poster. But anyway, let's actually have a look at a few of these posters. Maybe we're actually going to do it black and white. And I do like this style, with these elements, something that's curved, something that follows along something else. I do really enjoy that. So maybe, let's actually do that. Let's actually try if I can do so. Let's have a look. Is it this one? Yes. Should be fine. I do hope today that, nope. What is that? Oh, that's the color source here. Well, we don't need to see that anyway. So, we're gonna start with this form thing, but I guess this is kind of easy to do with this one. And we're gonna set it, I think, 100? 400? Oh, yeah. That is what I wanted to achieve, and we're gonna turn it into white. Or the original one is in... it's white on white with an outline, so maybe we're gonna do so then as well. You can still see everything, right? So we're gonna make it bigger, and we're gonna do it like this. Maybe we're gonna stretch it even a bit. I guess this comes quite close to what I'm looking for, but I do not like the form radius. Is this the radius? Does this change anything? No, it doesn't. Wonderful. Low battery, that's not good. That is everything but not good. Something that I'm doing as well right now is that I may just be doing it like this. I guess this is actually a bit better. I would assume that you can hear me better by doing so, since it's at least in like where I'm talking, So let's keep it like this. Should be fine, should be good, should at least be better, Let's just put it like this. I hope at least. Maybe I'm actually gonna do it a bit louder. Hello? I guess this is fine. Anyway, the height and the width. What if I'm just having 400 here? What is gonna happen? Apparently nothing is happening. Great. This is definitely bring shape to front. You can actually do so. New layer. Isn't there like, oh, that is. Oh no, it's not. Is there like a shape window as well? Shapes. Okay, I see. Wonderful. Maybe we're gonna have to, or I'm just dumb. Or we're actually gonna keep it like this. Let's actually, you know what? Let's actually keep it like this. Sit in the middle. Kind of is cool. I don't know why. Duplicate that. Increase the size a little tiny bit, which kind of deforms it for whatever reason. So we may just duplicate it and turn off the fill here, and we're gonna give it this red outline in 5 pixels, and we're gonna choose a text. What is the text gonna be? Let's also choose a font that maybe Arial kind of seems good here, and let's increase the size. Already looks actually quite cool like that. I enjoy it, I really do. I see, that's all. Is there something going on with this thing? No. Okay, all around the place. I see. But I could actually also keep it like this. But no, let's not do that. Maybe if I increase the size. And I do actually want to have a space here. But for whatever reason, it doesn't do that. Difficult thing again here. Does this change anything? Ah, I see. Let's do it like... Well, it makes more sense when it starts on the very left. Can I do something else here? No, I can't, can I? All around the place. Ah, there we go. This is what I've been looking for. It would actually be better if it is more clean, I'd say. But maybe this is also interesting in the end. So let's make this smaller so that it kind of fits in there. We're gonna activate this one again. Or we're not gonna make it smaller. But maybe we're actually gonna keep it like this. No, definitely not like that. But we're gonna increase the size a bit. Can you still see everything? Yes, you can. That's wonderful. And let's turn off this one. Already looks kind of cool. I like it. All around the place. All around the clock. All around the place. All around. Does this make any sense even? I don't actually think so. But does it matter? No, it kind of doesn't, to be honest. Let's have a look at the reference. Well, of course, the reference is completely different, I'm not gonna lie. But let's actually do this in white. Or we're not gonna do it in white, apparently. Now we're gonna do it in white. And we're gonna have an outline on here, but it is gonna be a black one, not a red one. It's gonna probably be 2 pixels or something. Just very, very fine one. And maybe I am indeed gonna put it in here again. What if I'm just... Should I do this? I'm actually not quite sure if I like it that way. But I gotta have to duplicate it. And do this. And do that. And it's already quite cool. Just a little bit so that it's not too close on the edge. And it kind of appears in the middle. I do see the original one does have like a doubled outline sort of thing. So maybe, just maybe, we're also gonna do so, but I've also seen that on the original one it is having a bit of a gradient. as a fill, so maybe we're gonna do so as well. It's probably not gonna be this one. It's probably gonna be something pastelish. Maybe this. Let's take that one. Or that one. I would actually really like to keep it like this red. I don't know why, but let's actually also see whether we can do something with the outline there. If there's some way to... More options. Maybe a dashed one would also be kind of cool. Is this kind of cool? Yes, it is kind of cool. No, but I think it's better if the inside is dotted or dashed or whatever you want to fucking call it. Kind of makes more sense to me, at least. I don't know how you're feeling about it, but okay, so we're having this. What if I though try to do it in black? Is this better? No, it isn't. But we're gonna add another bit of text here, which is gonna be black, and it is already black. And we're gonna do it 25 points question mark, like just quite the small one, all around the clock. For whatever reason, I'm just choosing something different now. All around the all around the place, feeling like in a maze. Feeling, and we're gonna center it. Feeling like a maze, just that it looks better. Probably also going to do a bit more space in between the lines. I tend to, and this is something that I've been talking about before, but I tend to really be quite close with lines, but most often this does not look too good, to be honest. And I was always told to just increase the size, but for whatever reason I kind of always, I don't know, liked it just very, very narrow. I don't know why. Maybe just because I feel like the lines are not losing themselves, it's just not somewhere and it's doing whatever. I'd also just realized that I've not been using a grid today. But what I do want to do is putting this up a little tiny bit, and maybe, just maybe, we are gonna have, where is this pastel? We're gonna have a gradient on the back here as well. And yes, the opposite way. Is this cool? I don't know. Maybe it's bothering me that this text is black and should be white, but if it is white, it is maybe a bit more or too dominant, I'd say. In the original one, we are also having a bit of text on the right top corner, and we are also having some elements in the middle of it. So I guess that I'm going to choose some element that I'm already having here. It's probably going to be this star thing, I guess. Is this in the middle? Yeah, it is. I do quite like it, I do quite like it. Is there something else? There is some noise, which I'm add afterwards, but I'm not quite sure about the background gradient, if this is really necessary. What if we are doing that? No, I don't like it. Maybe with the noise it's gonna be a bit better, or it is then a bit better. But let's actually also maybe duplicate this one like this, and we're gonna get rid of the fill. Well, I don't know. I just don't know if I enjoy it, if I like it, if I want to keep it like this. But, I don't know. No, I don't think so. But maybe we are gonna duplicate this entire section. No, don't do that. Is this everything? No, of course not. And we are going to, can you still see everything? Yes. I'm actually a bit anxious that okay, that's great that I've ruined the whole structure of it. Nicely done, man. Now everything is in there, and so we're gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna take the second one, convert it into a smart object so that it's just a bit easier for me to deal with. Then we're gonna increase the size of it by a bit, like this. And now we're gonna blur it. Gaussian blur. Should I? Yes, I think 50 was quite okay. But maybe as well we're gonna decrease the size again. Maybe this looks better. I don't know. And we are probably also going to add this and decrease the brightness so that it's a bit more, just more contrasty. Something that I have to add though are some logos, some things, a bit of this stuff. There's this stuff, a bit of that stuff, and we are also going to duplicate this text, make it way smaller. What about 5? What about 10? Yes. And we're gonna also do this to 15 or something so that it's again a bit more spacey, but not too spacey. And we are probably going to just put it like that, I would assume. Maybe also just here or something. So we're gonna do this, that, and yeah, I think we are done. I kind of think that we are done. Maybe I'm actually also gonna invert this one. No, I'm definitely not gonna invert this one. But for whatever reason, it is a bit boring and this does not seem to be in the middle of anything. For whatever reason, I don't understand. I don't know. But something is missing, you know, maybe those very small elements that he's been using as well. So maybe, just maybe, we're gonna add something from here. I mean, this probably, like in the spaces, might be a good idea. Nope, I don't like it. Maybe this. Yeah. There we have one, and then we're gonna duplicate that, and we're gonna put it on the other hand or other side, so that there is at least a bit of structure. Maybe what is bothering me is that it's not fitting at all to any type of grid that I tend to use quite frequently, and I also really nope. There we go. And there we go. So let's actually turn on the grid and see whether we can do something. View, show grid. Yes, it is a bit all over the place, as you can see. Is everything grouped in here? Yes, it is. So maybe we're gonna decrease the size of all of it to fit in here. Yes, Then we're gonna take this little text here and place it there. Do this and probably that. Maybe, well, it's one in between, so this should be fine. Is this good? I don't know if it is. This is kind of a problem. But I think that I'm having to decrease the size of it to something like that. And do this, I would assume. And I heavily doubt that this is in the middle, but it kind of is. It's a bit confusing with the grid that it is, that's, you know, definitely not aligned with the format of the piece that you're working on. But anyway, I think we're done. Let's actually get rid of the grid, and it looks kind of good. Maybe like this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's duplicate that. Let's add some noise. Add noise. 8% seems to be a bit much for this one. So we're gonna choose 5%. And what we're also gonna do is we're gonna do a bit of lights and color correction. So that is a bit more vintagey. I do really enjoy this style. We're gonna duplicate it once again. We're gonna do this again. Maybe I'm actually gonna use a filter today. Maybe this does something to it that I enjoy and like. But no, it kind of doesn't. So maybe let's play around with the colors and see if another combination would have been better. But I do actually enjoy this red already more than anything that I can see here. Another option as well is to use some textures. For these vintagey style things, I tend to always use some paper-ish textures. For whatever reason, they just feel okay and good and correct. Is it the case for this one? I don't know. It's difficult to say. The original piece did not use any form of textures, but also a bit of grain. So we're not going to do so as well, but we are maybe going to use a different one. Maybe this paper-ish texture. That's a bit more subtle, a bit more, even a bit more vintage, I would say. So let's see what this does to it. Definitely going to get rid of this bit here. Maybe also just doing it in black and white, and also doing some color correction here. No, that was the wrong one, but we're gonna do it like this. Do I enjoy this? For some reason I do not. I kind of like it that clean this time. If I enjoy the piece, well, I don't know, you know, some text here and there would have been good and great and whatnot. But I think that I'm gonna just do the usual 4x4 thing, which is always quite a great tactic to make things seem more interesting if they're not, to be honest. Yeah. Looks definitely a bit it's trippy. I do have a gap in the very bottom here that I do clearly not understand where that's coming from, because everything should align quite nicely. I may also keep it like this, just because it is really disturbing. And we're gonna put a logo again, or maybe a star. Maybe a star. Let's just choose a star. But above all of it, there we go. there we go. I do quite enjoy it. Maybe, is this interesting? Nah. No, it's not really interesting. But maybe some color here, some color change there. So that it's not that ugly ass colors. No, but what about doing this again and now changing the colors? It's a bit more trippy now, definitely. But I also do not really enjoy it. So we're gonna get rid of it. Maybe we're also gonna get rid of some of these and just put this one in the middle. Isn't there an align tool thing? Let's get rid of this one. Let's increase it by a bit so that it is at least covering this part. And well, I'm gonna eyeball it now. Just don't wanna fuck around with this. Yeah, there we go. I think maybe I'm actually also going to, well, you know what? Since I have to. Oh, what format have I been using? I think that I've already used the right format, have I? Let's figure that out. Can you still see this? Yes, you can. Yeah, apparently I've already used the correct format. So we're gonna do another one. We're gonna do this. Nope, definitely not that. We're gonna do an 80% version. Yeah, 80% looks good. And we're gonna do probably white or black. White. And now we're done. Gonna export it. Export, quick export. Cool thingy. Pictures and save. And there we go. Yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna end the episode here, this new design process episode. And well, I'm gonna see you next time. So bye bye.